Olympic sabre fencer Khalil Thompson has been fighting battles both on and off the strip.
I have severe depression and anxiety, so I have to deal with that every single day. You're fencing, you have to make sure that you are in sync with your mind and body. And if you're not, and you're distracted and you're overthinking, you aren't going to be able to face the opponent in front of you if you can't even face yourself.
Khalil started his fencing career at 9 years old.
So my first day of foundation when I was 9 years old was when I met Peter. My sister Kamali came here in high school and she said, I can either also fence or I can sit with her on a Saturday morning at 9 a.m. for 3 hours. So I chose fencing instead.
Khalil and sister Kamali attended Saturday classes at Peter Westbrook's Foundation for Fencing.
The Peter Westbrook Foundation, we've been operating for over 30 years. We use the sport of fencing to transform young people's lives that are underserved. Our main goal is to show them how to have the Olympic spirit. 100% high school graduation rate is mandatory. Everyone goes to college. And to get these athletes to become Olympians and Olympic medalists is truly just the icing on the cake.
It was here Khalil met fencing teammates like Dwight Smith. Eventually, his teammates became as close as family.
Khalil is another little brother right there. Daryl, little brother. Peter is like that, the godfather of it all that like brings us all together.
I'm one of the younger guys, so everyone treats me like the little baby brother sometimes. But everyone's like big brother. We watch out for each other, we trust each other. If you're fencing at a tournament and Dwight walks by, he's gonna be the loudest person on the strip. And then if he's there, everybody else comes over, and then everyone's the loudest people on the strip. We're the loudest group on the strip.
And even though Khalil has all the support on the strip, he faces a battle all his own.
There was a change in my personality and then certain behaviors. I also didn't know what I was feeling. I didn't know it. It was the first time I'd ever dealt with it. I was really scared to talk about it.
You know, it's that old taboo where, you don't tell people you're scared, you're hurt, or emotionally vulnerable kind of deal.
When Khalil told Peter about his mental health, he was given the tools to help himself and others.
He actually is the reason why I'm really comfortable talking about it. There was one time in our foundation where I gave a speech in front of everybody. So I'm in a room with about 200 people. And I just started, I was like, hi, my name is Khalil Thompson, and I have severe depression and anxiety. Instant silence. But after I said this speech, it just lifted this weight off my shoulders. And I felt so good talking about it. And since then, I've just been more open about it.
Khalil is going to Tokyo with his fencing family.
When you start in the foundation, you see Olympians in front of you. Since I was a kid, I've been around Olympians. You're around it. If a kid is parents or doctors, at some point you're gonna wanna be a doctor. It's a life journey and a huge dream come true.